What's up, everybody? My name's Mike. I'm the owner of Grindhouse Video and grindhousevideo.com, and every Sunday at 7ish I go live on YouTube and I tell you what came out, what came in. Excuse me. Wow, that came out of nowhere. What came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews, and answer your questions. If you have any questions, please ask, and I will get to those in just a minute. I'm sorry for last week. I got a phone call at about, 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. And it was Michelle, and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, I was sleeping. I tried to get something together. By the time I was done, it was like 9:30, and I'm like, I'm just gonna skip it. I'm still not 100% awake. I just I was done. So I apologize for no show last week. But here I am this week, ready to go. Hope everybody had a good week. Pretty slow on new releases this week, but next week we got some more stuff happening. So yeah, it was a good week. Had a nice event that I went to. Went to see a band play on Wednesday. No, I don't know if anybody can guess what band that might be. Yeah, me and Michelle went to see Striper. They played in Greenville, Tennessee. It was a fun show. It's their 40-year anniversary tour, and this is the fourth time I've seen them. I saw them in 86, 88, 89, 2010, and on Wednesday. But yeah, they were fun. They played a bunch of old stuff, then took a break, and came out and did like new stuff. We didn't really stay that long for the new stuff. I don't listen to the new stuff. I looked at the set list yesterday, and I didn't know any of the songs except for one, and that one that I had heard. I saw them play it. So where is Greenville? Never heard of it. It's a small town. The record store we went to is in Morristown, something like that. I don't know where we were. It's the opposite direction from if you're leaving Knoxville to go to Nashville. So it's like that way. I don't know where we were. It was a very small town, but it was a good show. Got to see Striper. Got me a hat. Got me a T-shirt. I got a bumper sticker for my car to put right next to my pentagram, so that should confuse people. Hit up a record store, and we'll get into that in a little bit. It was good. It was a good trip. It was fun. It was like an hour away, so we there and back same night. So it was good times. We have the sale going on now. Last time we talked, the sale was Eureka and Alternate Innocence, and then an unnamed. And I wasn't allowed to announce Grindhouse releasing until after their Labor Day sale was over. But then last week didn't happen for the live show. And then I'm sure some of you are surprised to not see Eureka and to see Wild Eye and Visual Vengeance. Yeah, it was all last minute. I have been trying so hard to set these sales up as early as possible. And every time I get the spreadsheet on Monday or Tuesday and then have to rush to get everything done. Things change. We're working right now on October and November. And I'm also changing the dates on November from what I had posted earlier up on the website and the banner. Yeah. So next month we're still working on getting the sale nailed down, and we'll talk about November later as we get closer to it. But expect November is all month sale. Not necessarily label sale. There will be a label sale in the month, but all month sale. Lots of stuff going on. Yeah, so we got Altered Innocence, Grindhouse releasing, Wild Eye, and Visual Vengeance. So get your orders in. The sale ends tonight at midnight. So get your orders in. The sale's been doing pretty good. Haven't been paying too close of attention to it. Slow start to the beginning of it, but by the end of the day, we kind of kicked ass. Saturday kicked ass. I haven't looked at the numbers for today, but usually we get a little bit of a jump toward the end of the sale. So I think it'll be a good one. Definitely good. I think it'll be good. You know, there's not a whole lot of titles. I mean, Grindhouse releasing took me like 20, 30 minutes to set up because they've been around forever, but they don't really have a whole lot of titles. Altered Innocence is kind of new. Oh, by the way, Grindhouse releasing, I've stated it on everything that I possibly can, including the actual description on the two titles, but the Beyond Blu-ray and the Cannibal Holocaust Blu-ray are not in stock with my distributor, but they are on the way. So I included those in the sale, but please note, if you place an order with one or both of those titles in it, it will not ship until those come in. So just a heads up, your order will ship late if those two titles are in your order. But then Altered Innocence, don't have a whole lot of titles, but I also added the DVDs in there. So if you're a DVD collector, you got some more titles to choose from. And then Wild Eye, basically just kind of with Visual Vengeance, it's mostly Blu-ray. And then Wild Eye just kind of did all the Blu-rays, and then to a certain price point, if the retail price is too low, even if I do get my discount to do these sales, I'm only making like $1 and change. And to be quite honest, it's not worth it to put it in the sale. So I cut it off at a certain price point. But there's still a ton of stuff in there. There's over 300 titles to choose from. So the sale. Let's get into what came in. Let's get into what came in this week. We got the American Psycho collection. This is American Psycho 4K and American Psycho 2 on Blu-ray. It is in a blood pack. I didn't bring one home. We didn't have any damages, and this is not something that I want. I already have American Psycho 2 on Blu-ray. I already have American Psycho on 4K. So technically, for me, not my thing. I didn't bring one with me. But it comes with the blood pack slipcover over the box. It's a pretty thick, so the juice inside, the blood, should not leak out unless you like fucking throw it around. But just a warning. Not really a warning, just to let you know, these blood packs, they don't last forever. It will dry up. There is a possibility of leakage. I think, from what I saw of it, it looks pretty safe. But just keep that in mind. But we have plenty in stock. We also got in Below the Belt from Kino, Body and Soul from Kino, Bringing Out the Dead 4K from Paramount, The Champions from Eureka US, Cliffwalkers from Imprint, Doomsday 4K from Scream Factory, The Dragon Painter from Kino, First Love from Kino, Hammer Horror Gothic, 4 Gothic horror films from Imprint. This is a standard edition, just in a regular old case. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was a little bit late, but I did get those steelbooks in. We got in The Long Good Friday on 4K and on Blu-ray. Murder on the Orient Express from Kino on 4K. The Primevals DVD, the Blu-ray is already in stock. And then Universal Classic Monsters, the Essential Collection on 4K. All of those in stock. And I had a couple damages on the Universal Monsters, so go check our scratch and dent section if you want to pick that up. It wasn't major, just a couple dents. Put them in the sale. Next up, let's talk about what is coming in, because there's quite a bit. Not anything huge, but there's quite a bit. Allison's Birthday from Severin is on its way. The Bad Boys Ride or Die Steelbook on 4K is going to be coming in this week. Before Dawn from Wellgo USA. Behind the Bucket DVD. I don't know anything about this. Body Double 4K Steelbook is going to be coming in stock. Brother imprint. This one should be here this week. I think it's going to be here this week. I had multiple Australia orders shipping at the same time, so I think this is part of the Australia stuff that's in route already. Capricorn 1 from Imprint. The Convent 4K and Blu-ray will be in stock. The Exorcism on Blu-ray. The Great Yokai War Guardians from SRS Cinema on DVD. Greg Araki's Teen Apocalypse Trilogy. 4K and Blu-ray from Criterion. Happiness 4K and Blu-ray from Criterion. Here for Blood on Blu-ray. Il Demonio. Nailed it. From Severin. The Island from Treasured Films in the UK. Killers for Blu-ray from Synapse. La Llorona from Indicator US Standard Edition. Longlegs 4K, Longlegs Blu-ray. Mummy Shark DVD. Otaku no Video Blu-ray. Project A. The Blu-rays haven't shipped, but the 4Ks have. Finally. There are so many things that we have holding in the back that are waiting for this fucking thing to release, and it's finally happening. There you go. Redneck Miller from Film Masters. I can't remember. By the way, this is only limited to 500. I ordered quite a few because I doubt I'm going to be able to do a reorder. So if you're interested in this one, you might want to pick it up fairly quickly. Right On from Imprint. Stardust Steelbook. The Tales of Adventure Collection Volume 4 from Imprint. Transformers 7 Movie Collection on 4K. Village of the Damned on 4K from Scream Factory. Voyage of the Damned from Imprint. And that's what I'm expecting this week. There may be more, there may be less. Also, I will give you guys a little bit of heads up. I'm doing another label sale, kind of, this month. After we get kind of set up and I get my order in for the September sale that's going on right now, ends tonight at midnight. I'm gonna like this week. Okay, so the UK stuff, the UK order came in on Friday. It's a large order because of this little special sale that I'm adding on this month. Arrow UK did a little markdown for this month, and so I got a shit ton of fucking Arrow stuff coming in. Half of it is at the store. It was 10 boxes. We got 5. I can't really check the order in when that happens. So Monday, hopefully tomorrow, we will have the rest of it. And on Tuesday, I will check it all in. And then I would say like maybe Thursday, I'm going to kind of mark down all the Arrow UK stuff that I have for the sale to special pricing. And basically, it's get it while it's available. There's no, I might, like if, let's say Thursday, I put the sale live and I say, hey, here you go, Arrow's UK stuff. If I sell out, I should be able to get another order in before September ends and then continue the sale for that title. But after September, those prices disappear for me. So once we sell out, we are done. And then probably after, I don't know, a couple weeks, we'll probably just see how things are going with the titles. And they might go back up. They might stay at the same price. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. We'll see how it goes. But so just a heads up. Possibly this week, you might see some special pricing on Arrow UK titles. All right. That's it for that. Let's see what people are saying. Is it all still original band members? For Striper, it is, except for the bass player. Tim Gaines left quite a few years ago. And it's, I forget his name, but he's the former bass player for Firehouse, is playing for him now. I will say this, it was their first show on the tour. It was a little rocky. They were way tighter when I saw them in 2010 for the Murder by Pride tour. Um, but they were pretty good. And then one thing I also noticed is that Ozfox, who is the lead guitarist, wasn't really doing everything that he normally does every time I see them play. He's got, I think, a brain tumor and has been going through surgeries and chemotherapy and stuff for that. I was surprised that he was actually there in person playing. So he wasn't, like, Michael Sweet was the singer. He was doing most of the work for guitar. They had Oz like way down in the mix. And I just kind of, like, we were standing right in front of Oz, and it was kind of rough watching. I felt really bad for the guy. But yeah, otherwise they were really good. Had a couple, it's the first date of the tour with this format where they played 2 songs from every album, starting with Yellow and Black Attack, and skipped Against the Law, which is my favorite album from them from 1990. But I think they might have messed up, because they messed up a couple things in the like, he almost skipped an album at one point. But yeah, I was a little upset that they didn't play anything from Against the Law. But it was a good show. If you have a chance to see them, go see them. They're not going to be living forever. And honestly, I've seen videos of bands like Motley Crue and fucking Guns N' Roses and all these other legacy metal bands. They're tight. Like, Striper's way better live than those big bands, because, like, Striper wasn't doing drugs and they weren't fucking killing themselves with fucking alcohol and drugs. So I think they got a little bit more in the tank than those guys. But yeah. Dude, what's up, like, in metal fetish? All right, so this is my Trilogy of Terror doll. It is a marionette. I don't know how to work marionettes, but there you go. Michelle got me this for my birthday, and it's awesome. So say hi. Oh, hi. Oh, how do I do? Hi. How are you? I don't know how to turn his head turns too. There you go. Say hi to the people. Hi. I'm very happy to be here. But yeah, this is really cool. I haven't hung him up yet, but I got a place in the living room that already has, like, somebody that lived here before had, like, a little plant hanging thing, so I'm just gonna hang it from there. But yeah, so there's a collectible of the day. I had the Saw DVD that had the blood pack in it. I bought it 20 years ago. It's just particles of ash now. Yeah, it all evaporates. We had, for LA AIDS Jabber, when it came out, we got a syringe with, like, blood in it, like, but it was a pen. And before we even shipped them out, they were drying up. So yeah, it dries up. Let's see. Do you plan on restocking Salvador from Eureka? I don't know. Let me see here. Grindhouse video. Salvador. Come on, internet. Yes, it is not marked down. So yeah, I'll be getting it back in, if it's still available. I think it's out of print, so I'd have to see. But as far as I know, yeah. Anyone remember the Bright Over Animator pens? All the greenness is gone. I have one somewhere, because I got those when the limited edition came out years ago from Era US. I don't know where it is. It's in a box somewhere, so I don't know if its juice is gone for mine. But those were really cool. Just curious, since you're a Striper fan, are you into Creed? Fuck no. Creed sucks. I don't know why the fuck anybody likes Creed. I hate his voice. He's a dick. I was out of the Christian scene. I didn't know that Creed was a quote unquote Christian band. I fucking hate Creed. So no. Have you heard of Deicide? A band from Tampa. Yes. Talk about another asshole. Glenn Benton is an asshole. I went to a show in St. Pete years ago when I still lived in Fort Myers, and the venue we were playing at, the band was playing at that we were watching. I think it was the Pink Lincolns I was watching, because like one of the guys from Fort Myers like knew the lead singer, so we went over to his house first before the show. I think that was that show. Anyway, I overheard them talking, like people talking about Deicide was supposed to play there, and he was going to have this kid contacted him. He's like, I love your music and I want to die, so I want to kill myself on stage. And he was going to let the kid fucking commit suicide on stage. So Glenn Benton, suck a dick. That's fucking stupid. But yes, I have heard of Deicide. I'm not really big on fucking death metal. And so is his other band, Pearl Jam. I fucking hate Pearl Jam. I hate Eddie Vedder's voice. I don't know. I don't get it. I saw Deicide twice. I never really got into death metal, even Christian death metal. Like I was into thrash and like speed metal, but like the vocals for death metal just didn't do it for me. Have you seen Lycan Collar? Really funny. It's so bad it's good movie. I tried watching some Visual Vengeance stuff. I am not an SOV fan. It is not for me. I do not like it. I don't get it. So no, I haven't seen Lycan Collar. I kind of gave up on watching Visual Vengeance titles. I just couldn't make it through most of it. I'd watch trailers for a couple, and I'm like, I can't. Like I got better things to do with my time. I'm gonna die soon. I don't want to die fucking watching a Visual Vengeance title. I get it. I get why they're popular because they're so bad, and they're people like the fact that people created these movies out of literally nothing. But I don't enjoy watching them. So let's get into some randos from my collection. This one is great. Scream for Help. Great movie. It's fun. It's over the top ridiculous. I love it. You should definitely pick it up if you haven't. Another over the top, My Science Project. This one's great. I watched it right before they announced this, so that's why mine's not open. But it's fun. It's not great. Well, it's not great. I said it's great. It's not great. But it's fun. I have not watched this one. We got Killzone from MVD Rewind. Not a huge like war action type movie guy, but I know this is kind of underground. I don't know. Probably eventually I'll watch it, but it's in my collection. I have all the MVD Rewind stuff. This one I haven't seen, but I really want to. I love shark movies, and I've heard some good things about this one, The Reef. I've never pulled the trigger on it. And then lastly, another very over the top but amazing movie, The Hidden. It's a classic. It's amazing. I love this movie. Great sci-fi, great fucking humor. Everything's just really good in it. Let's see. Before we get into my record pick of the day, which I'm super stoked about, let's see. Moonchild. I wish I could like that one. I didn't try. I love Todd. Okay. Todd Sheets is a friend of the store. He's been to the store multiple times. He did a surprise Grindhouse video only release for me back in the day. Great guy. I've just never been into any of his movies. I watched a few of them. Not my thing. Like I said, not a big fan of like SOV and like really low budget horror. It's not my thing. But 2 thumbs up for Todd. He's a great guy. The SOV stuff is the best when you watch Red Letter Media make fun of it on Best of the Worst. I've never even watched an episode of what is it? Mystery Science Theater. I've never seen anything like Joe Bob. I've actually never even seen Elvira do her thing other than being like her actual standalone movies. Um, Closest I got was back in the day was USA's Up All Night. So I don't know. I just don't like. I listen to a couple podcasts, but most of them don't really talk about movies. I don't know. I don't know. Never really watched anybody like make fun of a movie on top of making like watching the movie. I'm not against it. It's not my thing. Tourniquet is a good Christian thrash band. Good Tourniquet is good Christian thrash metal. It is, and Tourniquet is the intro to GHB Live. Love the Hidden. Jacques Paris in the car chase scene. Oh, the car, yeah. Car chase scene in that is fucking crazy. Okay. Let's get into my pick of the week for vinyl. It's not in here because I was listening to it earlier. I did not know this existed until Wednesday when we were on our way to see Stryper. We left a little early and we hit up. There wasn't a lot going on as far as record stores or anything, but we did find like an FYE and they're having a clearance thing. So we stopped there, picked up a few records there. But then right across the street from the mall, there is this little place called Retro. And it is a record store and a cell phone store. Literally in the same place. There's no wall. And we were like, all right, well, we're here. We got time. We'll see what they got. Holy fuck. There was a lot of really cool shit. I picked up like a bunch of tapes. They had a Stryper tape. I picked up all Christian metal bands. I picked up Stryper, Yellow and Black Attack. I picked up Guardian Miracle Mile. Giant, Last of the Runaways. And Guardian Watchmen, which is a weird one to find. But yeah, so like it was a really cool store. But record pick of the week. Holy fuck! I did not know this existed, but I'm glad I do now. Metal MC, Born to Party. Caution: deranged metal rap guitarist hiding under the sticker. View only in the privacy of your own home. It's so stupid. It's him. It's that guy. The guy that looks like Kid Rock. But oh my god, I didn't know this existed, and I like the cover, like piqued my interest, and it's Metal MC, Born to Party, and I'm like, is this a metal rap band from 1988 on the same label that Stryper was on, which is it was just weird that happened. Yeah. Basically, these guys heard Beastie Boys' first album and they're like, we could do that. Holy fuck, it's amazing. I paid way too much for it. As far as like getting the price on Discogs, it was only $13. And it was still sealed. It had the hole punch, but it was still sealed. Let's see. Let's see if it has an insert. I didn't even look. Nope. It's probably got the original sleeve, but it's by the record. But yeah, so Metal MC, they are not on Spotify, unfortunately. And there's one music video for their song Born to Party on YouTube. And it's amazing because it looks like it was shot on a VHS camcorder at a local skate park where some of their friends were showing off their BMX tricks. And they're in the middle of it, like, playing. It's awesome. So you're welcome if you did not know that existed. All right. That's all I got. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. We got the sale ends tonight at midnight, Eastern Standard Time. Get your orders in for that. yeah, that's basically the big news. Oh, I still have my Guardian and Holy Soldier cassette tapes from back in the day. No idea where they're stashed though. I've got a couple other tapes stashed somewhere. I think I have the Swirling Eddie's Greatest Hits, and I think I have a '77 tape. But Holy Soldier, oh man, that first album is amazing. Wasn't as big of a fan as last on their second album, Last Train, but that first album, so good. Um, and I think I know what my record pick for next week is going to be, if it comes in time. If not, I'll do another one. But I did order a record yesterday, and hopefully it'll be in this week. But that's all I got for you guys. So thank you very much for watching. Join us every Wednesday. Join us every Sunday at 7ish. We go live on YouTube and tell you what came in, what coming in, give you news, updates, range reviews, and answer your questions. Subscribe to the channel. Hit all the buttons that you need to hit to do that. And yeah, that's all I got. So thank you very much for joining us. As always, be nice to people, don't be a dick. Hail Satan. We will see you next week. Peace out.